Welcome back to the channel, guys, and welcome back to the second What's in the Bag video. I did a What's in the Bag video not too long ago, and I know you're probably thinking, what am I talking about? But let me tell you, there have been some big changes in my bag across the board, and I mean big. And I'm going to start off with the biggest change. I have traded in my stealth irons for these absolute beauties. So I'll get you some close-up B-roll shots of them just looking as sexy as ever. The Mizuno JPX 921 forged irons. Now, you're probably thinking, I've seen your golf, I've seen your handicap, why are you buying forged irons? My game is really, I would say my strongest point is probably my irons. I'm awful off the tee. Short game is dreadful, but my irons is one of my better parts of my game. So the problem with the stealths was, even though I got crazy distance, probably an extra 10 yards to what I will get with these, there just wasn't enough spin. The amount of times I hit a 7-iron, flushed it, pitched on the green, rolled off the back. There's just not enough spin, too much power. Norm on averaging about 3 degrees extra loft per number, loads of spin, loads of height, and they look the absolute business. Stiff shaft, 120, bit more weight on it, so you know they just feel absolutely great. So I'll be honest, there was a bit of a deal on them in the pro shop, and I got swindled into trying them out. I hit 5 shots with the 7-iron and it was game over from there. So long story short, JPX 921 forged irons, absolutely beautiful. Let's see how I get on with them. Next up, we move up the bag. You guys know I love a 4 hybrid. I had a M4 4 hybrid in a regular shaft. I have swapped that in for the Sim 2 Max 4 hybrid, same loft, same everything, but Ventus stiff shaft, just to make it a little bit more consistent, because I think this was the last club in my bag that wasn't a stiff, so this is now in a stiff. It's pretty much the same head, same performance, everything as the regular one, but yeah, absolutely love it. Probably still my favourite club in the bag, most consistent. Comes out off the tee if the fairway is a narrow one, par 4s, par 5s. Yeah, love this club. And next up, previously I had an M4 3 wood in a stiff shaft, which has been swapped in, upgraded to the Stealth 1, not 2. Save myself a few pennies there. Clever thinking from your boy. In Stealth in a 5 wood, not 3 wood, in a 5 wood. So this is 18 degrees, helped me with the launch, because with the 3 wood I was just worm burning absolutely everything. My launch isn't the best with my woods anyway, so that extra few degrees of loft just helps me sort of get it off the ground, off the tee, so a little bit more confidence. And when the driver isn't working, which is most of the time, I'll be honest, this comes out off the tee. So we're filming on a golf course, by the way, and as golf courses are, there's people playing through, so we've relocated, keeping you on your toes. So where were we? 5 wood, 4 hybrid, love them. And yes, the dreaded, the D-stick, the big dog, the driver. Now you guys know, it's a little bit temperamental for me. I seem to have enjoyed my driver over the winter, and then all of a sudden I cannot swing it to save my life. But you guys know, it's the Mizuno ST200 in a stiff shaft. Absolutely beautiful. I would love to get on with it, but I just don't at the moment anyway. So I need to get some lessons, spend a bit of time at the driving range, because I'm hooking, I'm topping. It's not pretty at all. So that tends to stay in the bag, but one for the future, perhaps, one for the future. So that's the woods. You've seen the irons, and then, oh, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, a moment of silence for the head cover. If you know, you know. MJ, the GOAT, head cover for the Method Core Nike Putter. It's the one I've had in the bag since I've started. Absolutely love it. Not the best putter in the world, don't get me wrong, but it does exactly what I wanted it to, and the head cover just sort of finishes it off. I mean, look at that in the bag. Oh, come on. Come on. Don't tell me you don't feel good when the bag is looking the business. Come on. And then no changes here, but if you haven't seen the first video, I have the Mill Grind 3s. Yeah, the Mill Grind 3 Taylormade 54 and 58. Lob wedge, stiff shaft, dynamic gold. As you know, my short game isn't the best, but it's coming on. It's coming on. I've made some tweaks, so in the next few videos, look out for some improvements. I'm hoping that comes across. But yeah, in a 54 and 58, and actually I have a club that I think is arriving today, and it's the gap wedge, which I've lost out on the Stealth because the Mizunos came in the 9 to P wedge, so I needed to plug the gap with the gap wedge. There you go. And that is going to be the Cleveland RTX4 in the trusty rusty finish, so that is going to be the business. The gap wedge comes out quite a lot for me during the round of golf, so yeah, stay tuned for that one. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the what's in the bag. And before we round off, I didn't talk about the absolute masterpiece that is the Nike, I think Nike Sport Hybrid 2, whatever the name is, but just feast your eyes on that. Absolutely stunning bit of kit. It's got pockets, it's got compartments, all the good stuff, but most of all it looks the absolute business, and that is what I'm all about. My motto on the golf course is all the gear and no idea, as you guys know. And that wraps it up. That is the what's in the bag. Some big changes have been made. I'm yet to play with the JPX irons, so the comp and all the rounds coming up from now, we'll be using all the new clubs. Let's just see if those little tweaks can bring down the handicap. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned to see if the changes will pay any dividends on the golf course. Peace.